Hello everyone and welcome back to the DMO news video. This is gonna be a big video because we have a lot of news to cover. Now this video is a bit late, but because of this we have a lot of stuff to cover. We got two full KDMO updates to share with you. We have the new maps, new dungeon, new Digivice, new level expansion, new evolution extraction system, and a release date for the maps in the English servers. So yeah, a lot of things to cover, so let's get right into it. And of course, the first thing we have is a first part of the D Reapers map. Now as usual, we get the maps in parts. This is the first part, so we got one new map, or I guess two new maps and one new dungeon in addition of a new Digivice. So starting off with the release date for the English server, as you can see, we have a trailer. Basically, this is the exact same trailer that I showed in the earlier video, except it's in English and also giving us the release date. They also released a Chinese trailer for the version of DMO. So yeah, this is for the English server and it's releasing on the 13th of June. So actually pretty soon. We're getting it next week, and of course I'll be covering it as usual. Now what's in these new maps? Well, we have the first map, which is Shinjuku West D Reaper. It's a normal map. It's basically the Shinjuku West that we have, but it's infested with a D Reaper, who is full of D Reapers mobs. Now I don't have access to KDMO, so all the screenshots you are seeing are taken from other community that posted it. So credit for the screenshots will be in the description and on your screen. So yeah, now the Shinjuku maps mobs are level less than 130, because when this was added, level 140 was not added yet. So the mobs are actually pretty easy. Their HP is actually around 46k. To put that into perspective, the leader Digimons in the server coordinate pyramids have 47k HP, and in the digital area, the previous part of Tamers are around 30k. So the map is actually pretty easy, much easier than the Spiral Mountain maps. And you seem to need a quest in your Digivice to complete it. Now, I'm not sure if this requires the digital area to be unlocked first, or do you need the main quests in digital area to be completed to access it. That part is, I'm not really sure about it. Now of course, maps, we got the Shinjuku West D Reaper. We also have an office map, and this is just basically an entrance to the dungeon, which is Shinjuku Station. Now let's start off by what do you get from this map, since we don't have level 100. As you can see, the mobs inside of the dungeon are level 130, and in the map they are around 120-ish, so they aren't too high. And that is, of course, we get the mats for Digivices. So we have 4 new Digivices, that are actually 5 even Digivices that got added to the game. And luckily we have a post by a KDMO player here. That is the translated name. This is their name, so of course credit to them. And they shared this lovely screenshot of the new Digivice. Of course, up there we have the Digivices I already have in the game, the Adventure and the Beginner Digivice, and down there is a new D prototype Digivice. So first off, we have the prototype level 1, which is not on this screenshot, but this is the one that we get from the quest. It's similar to the beginner level 0. So the prototype level 1 is from the quests, from the main quests, and it is basically a normal 3-slot Digivice without any stats or anything. And then later we can craft the prototype level 2, which is the same as beginner level 1. Gives you a random attack from 134 attack to 151. Again, is basically the exact same as the beginner level 1. Then we have the D prototype level 3, and this is the exact same as beginner level 2, which is the second best Digivice in the game. So this is the one that we should be getting. This actually looks to be pretty easy to get. Then we have the D prototype level 1, which is a normal 4-slot Digivice, and then the last one, which is you can only get from the dungeon, or you need items from the dungeon to get it. And I don't think anyone have gotten it yet, because I think the dungeon is like daily and stuff, so I don't think there was enough time for people to craft it yet. But it presumably would be like Adventure level 1, which is a normal 4-slot Digivice that gives a random value of attack. Now of course this is gonna be weaker than the beginner level 2 or prototype level 3. So when this map gets released, the one that you want to get right away is a prototype level 3. Now to how to get this Digivice. So for a start, as I said earlier, the prototype level 1 is from the quests, and then here we have items and what you need to craft them and how to get the items. So the first one will require items that are obtained. The cards are from the daily quest. We have the data of D Reaper, and once again this is from the raid bosses, and the D Reaper's true data are also from other raid bosses. As you can see, you have a couple of raid bosses. These will be the ones that drop the items kind of similar to the Adventure Digivice. And then of course the last one is gonna require the Matrix Energy, 20 Matrix Energy, and it is dropped from the Shinjuku Station. So this is the new dungeon. Honestly, we'll see when it release. I have Fanglong Munshin, so maybe I can do it with Fanglong Munshin, maybe not. We will have to wait and see. So overall, the maps are pretty cool because we can get a second beginner Digivice. We also get the inevitable level 140 expansion. So the max level have increased from 130 to level 140 for both Tamer and Digimon. Honestly, not much to say about this. Of course, level increase are honestly just makes the game more grindy. There is no news about increasing the Colosseum level yet. Might happen, it might not happen. I will say it will probably happen inevitably. They will probably increase the Colosseum mobs level to 140, so that's gonna be sad. So you will need to have at least one level 140 Digimon to be able to do Colosseum, so this kind of sad. So yeah, level increase, honestly I don't like it because it's not fun. Leveling is already pain. This is just gonna make leveling harder or reaching the max level harder. It basically just moves the goalpost and the stats you get are not gonna be that crazy. Of course, the one good thing that level increase does is it makes hit and crit requirement for dungeons basically non-existent. So instead of needing a ridiculous amount of it, instead of needing 8,000 hit and 250 or 260 crit rate for the Spiral Mountain dungeon, it will be significantly lower. But of course, you will still need a lot of HP and DPS to not freaking die. So I don't think it changes too much, honestly. And I would rather not have it, but it is what it is. But the other item we have is the evolution data extraction system. So this is a new system that you can essentially just revert an evolution although you can use it on a Digimon, and you lock the evolution back and get the item back. You will need the evolution data extraction kit, which can be obtained from data summon. It's not the jackpot item, so it's easier to get, but it's not that easy. We'll take a look at the chance in a second. And it doesn't work on all Digimons, it will work on certain Digimons, basically the rare ones. And it doesn't work on alpha side. So for Jogress Digimons that have a beta, which is usually the rare item that obtained from like a cash shop or data summons, and then we have the alpha side, which are obtained from quests. This is not gonna be for the alpha, you can't use it for that, but you can use it on the beta side. So Omegamon X beta, you can use it and it will lock Omegamon X and will give you the data of resistant Omegamon beta basically. So yeah, it doesn't work on all Digimons, as I said. The one with the slash, or the one with the slash is what it works on, and the one that have the V sign, it doesn't work on them, and it doesn't work on Digimons that use normal evolutors. So yeah, now as I said, this is obtained from data summon. So what is the chance to get it from data summon? Yeah, so it basically on the triple S plus data summon, as you can see the item here. If we move a little bit to see the chance, yeah, the evolution data extraction kit have a 1% drop rate. That is definitely brutal. I'm not sure why they had to make the evolution chance really low like this. It's kind of sad, especially considering there is no petty for this. Of course, the petty will be for the jackpot items only. So yeah, it's 1% chance. This is the evolution data extraction. Now, if you're wondering if it's gonna be tradable, if the item are gonna be tradable or not, I'm assuming it is. Otherwise, it's completely pointless if you like revert the evolution just to have a character bound item. And lastly, we have the events. We have a double stats event for all the Tamers related Digimon. So Gilmon, Teriamon, Rinamon, Ebmon, and other Digimons that are messed up in the translation. I am assuming all the Digimon Tamers related Digimons are all gonna be double stats with all their evolutions. And I got a random DC because of course. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more DMO content. And I will tell you that I'm still working on the iceberg video, so yeah, look forward for that, and I will see you guys in the next video.